We're cutting across live now to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, all set to inaugurate the Prime Minister's Museum in the national capital. On your screens are the images of Prime Minister Narendra Modi buying his own ticket. The very first ticket of this museum has been bought by Prime Minister Modi. He was seen transacting at the ticket counter there, buying his token and then making his way in. This is at the Teenmurti House. This is a Prime Minister's Museum dedicated to all the Prime Ministers that India has seen since independence. One of a kind museum really in the country, and the Prime Minister is inaugurating it today on Ambedkar Jayanti as part also of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. So as we'll be getting you the images of Prime Minister Narendra Modi right now inside the museum, taking a look at all the artifacts, all the pictures, memorabilia that's been put on display. This here is an image of him buying a ticket to go inside the museum. Prime Minister Modi was seen transacting, paying with his card for the very first ticket. So the very first ticket going to the Prime Minister, rather fittingly, considering that this is a museum that in fact pays tribute to all the Prime Ministers who served India that the country has seen since the era of independence. So we'll be getting you the latest updates on this. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expected to also speak at this event. He is going to be inaugurating it in just a few moments from now. But that image on your screen is already going viral, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi standing in the ticket counter can be seen paying for his token and then making his way inside. Thereby the first ticket to this museum, for the entry into this museum, has been purchased by Prime Minister Modi. And on the right of your screens are the visuals that we're getting to you from the museum. Prime Minister Narendra Modi there, accompanied with several other officials, is taking a look at all that's on display at this museum. One of a kind, really. It's supposed to be filled with rare anecdotes, with memorabilia of all the previous Prime Ministers who've served this country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also is going to be speaking at this event. This has been essentially a project that the Modi government has kicked off with the Teenmurti House. It's essentially a way to look into India's history through the life and works of India's Prime Ministers. All of this is going to be showcased with rather modern technologies, also what the government has highlighted. There are going to be holograms, augmented reality, interactive screens, interactive sessions, all of that in place to ensure that anyone who goes into this museum comes back feeling enriched and knowing all about India's history and about our Prime Ministers.